You're about to witness the Paul Pierce documentary. You want the truth?
With a foul to give.
You can't handle the truth.
Pierce, final seconds. Pierce puts it up for the win. Knocks it down. Celtics win. Pierce trying to get on track. Nice move from Pierce.
Pierce got Rudy in the air. The spin and the finish by O'Neal. Slow, and then, hey, we'll get it done again. Pierce blew by Rudy and dunked.
Your third rebound already for Pierce, and he gets the bucket on the other end.
And that's an interesting matchup. Radmanovich falls behind, and Pierce with a nice move to the basket.
Down. Mikey said that's not like us.
Celtics come up with a turnover. Nice move by Pierce with the dribble. And the finish.
It's the board. Pierce for three. That's good. Pierce. That patented bank shot. According to Phil Jackson, is still the heart and soul. Draws the foul. Banks it in.
Help. Oh, nice pass.
As Pierce now gets into the lane, goes right to the bucket.
With 2 seconds left on the shot clock, so definitely a bad play.
Pierce back in the game, shoots over Fisher, knocks it down. Last couple of possessions, Rondo back to Pierce. And a bad foul.
Isolation and then gets the back.
Pierce coming, and a foul. Pierce an open three. Bang!
Pierce dropping in the three.
Pierce the drive, puts it in, and a foul. On that, as Pierce drives hard, trying to draw the foul, won't go. Rebound tip by Rondo, and Pierce puts it in. Pierce a three. That's good. Pierce gets in the lane.
Put off the floor to Bradley.
To Pierce for the two-hand jam. The 6'10" Radmanovich on him. Shoots over him and knocks it down. Pierce a long three. Knocks it down. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Rondo to Pierce. Banks it in. Meanwhile, Pierce to the basket. Banks it in. DJ Brown as well. Pierce the jumper. Puts it in. Fields lost it. Pierce, one man to beat, it's Turiaf. Turiaf bumps him, not a smart play from Turiaf. Pierce gets inside to the basket, banks it in again. Pierce on the drive, again, here in the fourth. Pierce on the drive, gets inside, tough move.
Playoffs, they won that series in 5 on the turnover. Here comes Pierce. Pierce on the drive, took it. Not as much of an offense here this quarter. Here is Pierce spinning his way in against Parker and puts it in. And the ball is knocked away. Good play by Tony Allen. And here is Pierce driving and getting the layup. Basket counts and a foul.
Pierce to the basket, throws it down.
Got numbers here on the break. Pierce. Little scoop shot.
Delivers the pass to Rett.
Pierce on the drive, gets contact, knocks it in, and a foul. Nice pass to Pierce. Down to 5 for Pierce. Odom. Hand in his face, and Pierce still nails it.
Pierce putting moves on House, going all the way.
The ball. 20,000 points.
A bit worried that the Celtics are going to close out on him and take it away.
Pierce with a patented spin move.
To Paul.
The point is Pierce drives down, banks it in. Pierce to the basket, banks it in a point guard position then. Pierce to the basket, lots of contact, counted, and a foul. Pierce on the drive, tough shot in the hand in his face, he puts it in.
Fuck, he knows. Pierce, clock down to 5. Pierce, tough fade.
Numbers now the other way. Throwing it up. Shot! Pierce with a deflection. Pierce with the hustle. Pierce with the basket.
That right away. Minute they're in by Milton. Count it.
Pierce down the lane. Nice scoop.
He's in Boston. Here's Pierce. Oh, what a dunk.
Pierce gets bumped by Jose. Count it. And a foul.
Pierce driving on Stoudemire, the jumper, yes!
Pierce in the passing lane. The two. Nate's got Pierce with him. Finds him.
That I hit you. The post. There's a steal. That was Pierce who ran in and took the shot. I don't think anybody was buying. And there's a little scoop and score.
And one. Pierce. And one. Rondo with a nice look.
Ties it at 104. 18th tie of the game. Pierce got the foul out of Richardson. He counted.
contest again. Nice finish from Pierce and a foul.
Pierce, and the lead goes to Boston.
Guys, I heard you talk. It's nice.
Radmanovich at 6'10", not a bad defender, but Pierce, to Pierce. Pierce for three. Bang! Rondo back to Pierce. Another three. Puts it in. He's had the last 6 for the Celtics. Pierce. Oh, what a different section. They auditioned to be a part of that. He helps pick those people. They're here and they're loud.
Coaching, if I get back in coaching, I might get a call or two.
You're thinking of karma.
Pierce accelerates. And
Celtics 40, Nets 36. Pierce goes behind the back. And Pierce with a big finish.
Dobin hesitates, takes it to the back, kicks it out to Pierce, spinning to the basket. Pierce with the up fake, driving the basket, good look from Kristen. And Pierce gets one off of Arthur and score the basket. Pierce throws it down. Pierce inside off the window and in.
Quickly ahead to Pierce, who throws it down.
In the paint. I tell you what, great ball. Shot clock is down to 4. Great take by Pierce. And he puts in his own miss.
Right now, 7-point game. Pierce puts a three in. Pierce, that's a three. It's good.
Having their way if he didn't get easy buckets to get a steal on this play.
The deflection, the run out, and the couldn't put it down. And here comes Paul Pierce the other way. He puts it in with the left.
Dirty opening joint us. Cedric Maxwell.
All year, only played 23 games in the regular season. Pierce to the basket and gets it to go. What happened in Game 4 on their minds at all? As Pierce draws the foul.
Feet on that bone. Pierce takes it to the basket with the left hand.
Back to Rondo, and here's Pierce. Inside to the hole. Count it for 2 and a foul.
Such a strength advantage. Drives and gets it to go. Rondo, all pretty spin. Out to Pierce for three. Puts it in.
Garnett. Pierce tracks it down and buries the three. That's the last time I say anything about Paul to Jermaine.
Hill over to help. Petra spotted up behind the arc. Pass goes to Rondo, who banks it in.
Wilcox to the basket. And Pierce goes for 2. Pierce ducks in and steals the pass. Timely point. And gets it to Wilcox. Pierce, little stop and go move.
By Jamison. Inside Avery Bradley.
3-on-2 for Boston. Pierce the finish.
Rondo finds Pierce. Here we go. Got it.
And then they're going right in here to take advantage of this matchup right there.
As Pierce attacks the rim. You're going to need 3 now. Here's Pierce for the tie. Got them all!
Pierce for 2. Nice play by Ray Allen. Nice play. Tough break Rondo to Pierce. Out the basket.
Pierce. And Pierce to the basket. Rondo, nice fake. Pierce. It's good.
Dispel that rumor.
Consecutive games, yes. That's a remarkable feat.
Pierce on a cut. Count it. Foul.
Here's Pierce. Good fake. To the hoop. Reverse.
Meets Clark at the rim. And Pierce comes the other way.
Shot clock to 2, and Pierce with the Celtics first. From behind the foul. Here's Pierce backing it home.
What a nifty little pass.
Finding Pierce in mid-submission. Here's Paul Pierce for 3. Gives it to him.
Paul Pierce gets the basket and the foul. 43%, but Pierce on 2. Pierce lays it in. Finds a cutting Pierce. A beautiful dish. Pierce. Chance for the Celtics to get right back. Pierce. And 1.
Rondo finds Pierce. Good open look. Pierce nails a three-pointer, and it's back to 2. 4 rebounds and assists as Pierce gets inside. And Pierce throws it down. Pierce gets weighed up in the air. Count it! And 1. Nice feed to Pierce. And 1. It's hard. Kicks it off to Pierce. And the finish. Pierce for 3. It's good. Paul Pierce from way downtown. Then Boston leads by 4. Big three-pointers here in the fourth quarter.
Cut. It's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed my movie.
Solid.